What's the time code you want?
1327.
1327. All right. I will start it up. I'll do like a little countdown for everybody. Everybody good? Everybody have this video pulled up so we're ready to do this?
We got it up.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll do it on the count of 3. All right. 1, 2, 3.
And subscribers. April 4th, Joachim actively doxes Anal Vape, as well as tries to find info on other trolls like Aqua and Brosif, asking Zoom to help him. Later that day, Joachim posts a meme with Anal Vape's real face on his Twitter to threaten and humiliate Anal Vape. Surely, Joachim would be crying had he received the same treatment. Ev also asks Zoom to dox Tui, because Tui now thinks Joachim is hypocritical scum about doxing, and wishes he exposed Ev, who is a Joachim dick rider. Ev takes this as a threat and joins in on the doxing ops. Although Joachim has already been calling Aqua and Tui bad actors for trolling since the 29th, he goes into overdrive after the 4th. He claims they threaten and make women feel scared by sending them messages with knife and blood emojis. Basically the most stupid white knight garbage anyone can muster or anyone has ever heard.
I mean, I'm saying that if they really want to try to dox this poor girl,
I don't know why he
that's
wants
not
to
going to end well for them. That's all I'm saying. They keep saying they want to dox people. They probably should not be pursuing that avenue. That's all I'm saying. Not a smart thing to do.
Spam. Can everybody spam knife emojis and fucking blood emojis in the chat? Do this.
You realize? Hang on, Stormy. I want to clear that up.
Borderline
you
autism.
realize the context of that was actual threats. Like there were emojis in there. There were also legitimate death threats against that poor girl.
I fucking doubt it, dude. And dude,
I have the fucking pictures. Like, what do you want from me? I've seen the.
They're
pictures.
autists on the.
Yes, well, if you go make death threats against people, maybe people respond. Maybe that's not a nice thing to do. I don't know what to say. Oh, but it's not a death threat because there was an emoji. Okay, whatever. It didn't mean that they didn't threaten that poor girl's life over and over and over again.
April 6th, Joachim talks about infighting between Anal Vape and the anime avatars who believe he has cucked too much and say their group is broken up. He takes a break that weekend while me and ANCAP run the stream. As you can see from this DM, he takes his internet ops very seriously. He is a professional operation runner. Yeah, we broke that group up. Now it's mop-up op. That cow thread is nothing. Expose the bad actors and then remove. I've got that saved. And thank you for that. Do you have Tui/lol? Seems that one is at the heart of this. Joachim, Gigglemesh, Anal Vape, Zoom, and myself go onto a stream on Joachim's now defunct channel. Gigglemesh and Anal Vape ream Joachim about releasing Anal's face and spreading his name around. Joachim backpedals and pill pulls, claiming it was just a joking ethical dox. Zoom comes on and Anal Vape supports his story that Anal asked Zoom to be doxed for OPSEC. I believe Vape and Zoom's tale and let up on Joachim messing with him because how would Anal be so retarded to lie about this on stream?
I literally gave him everything I could find within a 5-minute period upon his request. I never personally posted.
Okay, then I didn't understand that. I didn't think that. I thought because of how Gilgamesh was acting and what Anal was saying.
I have the screenshots. I can post them in the side chat.
Well, Joachim and Zoom conspire to email Baked Alaska about hacking and doxing his enemies as they hear he needs a hacker. They fake an email from Weave, which is relayed to Baked's manager. This lets Zoom become the hacker in question. Baked's staff ask Zoom to dox Andy. This leads to the Baked implosion that is jumped on by Ralph, Jim, the Kumite, and Laheim. Cue 48 hours of every IBS streamer trying to milk viewers out of Bake's dying carcass. Another interesting tidbit, we were supposed to host a debate between me and ANCAP versus a communist Jew.
I'm going to pause it here for a sec. Guys, you want to pause for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, because we've got a bunch of people watching, so I'm trying to let them digest this a little bit. So, what we're watching, Jeffstiny, do you want to try to sum it up a little bit, what we just watched, so people watching kind of have an idea?
It's an excerpt from basically every fucking event from February 20th when I joined the stream to now about what happened, why Joachim did what he did, what the fucking evidence of each fucking day was, and how it was developing day by day. And that is
a poorly written fucking fan fiction. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
I mean, your own fucking.
You even have Zoom in there lying on his stream. You've got this guy going in as your
lying for the stream.
Joaquin, he's lying for you.
For who?
He's lying for you.
Went onto that
You
anal
fucking
vape
ops
stream,
running
you lied
retard.
to Anal Vape's face about what you did. Oh, I looked it all up in 5 minutes, and yet this is the guy on whose credibility your entire argument
No,
rests.
nothing.
well,
No one's
You
credibility.
already, you're
is being-
proving
I was-
for
well,
everybody else.
It's your
That's the
credibility
thing,
in question
Steve.
here, Joaquin.
You asked me to lie to him so that they didn't know that you
No,
doxed
I
him.
asked you not
Yes,
to
you
dox
did.
him live on
Yes, you
stream.
did.
You asked him to
Yes,
dox,
you did.
and then you
Well,
You
posted
asked,
it
you
on
asked
Twitter.
me to dox them for you because you thought that they were going to threaten you with your dox and Ev's dox. And before you even start to pretend that you're this innocent little princess in front of your other friends, you're full of shit.
I've been out there
No,
saying-
don't even
On
try
knife
to.
emojis and blood emojis.
We don't want to hear you lie, Joaquin.
Let's go
You've had
through
plenty.
this.
You've had plenty of
My
fucking
point.
chances
'Cause
to
you
lie.
wanna write
You
a
don't have a
fucking
point.
story
You're
and
full
then
of
with a
fucking
lot of
shit.
anyone was
You're
ever
full of
credited.
fucking
That's fucking
shit.
hilarious.
You're a goddamn serial bullshitter, and you lie to these fucking people
Coming
here.
from you-
They're here defending you.
You, the lying
Ask-
fucking
you wanna know what,
pathological
Joaquin?
pedophile fetish
Let's
woman.
ask you about
I'm
this
a
F
serial
shit. Guess what?
bullshitter.
Your
Okay.
ad hom doesn't change the fact that you're a lying piece of shit. You can try to sit here and scream at me and tell me that I'm this and I'm that, but guess what, buddy?
You're also
I'm not the one lying
You're
like you are.
lying.
And you know what's
lying.
funny
You're
about
calling
this?
me
And
that
you won't admit to it because you're too much of a little pill-pulling bitch.
We'll get to
admit
your
to
lies
the
later,
fucking truth.
Joaquin. There's plenty of
Yeah,
more fucking
lies,
lies
lies
in my
thing
video.
that Joaquin ever asked me
You
on
have
the
shown
very
that you are
first
willing
night
to
that I
lie
was
all
on
over the
BYBS
goddamn place.
in front of you after we got off stream.
Lying
You were
for
here,
you.
Jeff.
All right,
Talk
Joaquin,
to- have I
Joaquin,
not- have I
Joaquin, shut the fuck up, Joaquin. Shut the fuck up. Are we gonna go over your
Shut the
lies on
fuck
the
up,
final
Joaquin.
battle stream?
Ooh, you
want
want
us
to
to go there?
come on here? You want to have a stream?
You wanna go to the
Nobody
fucking
wants to
final
listen to you,
battle?
Joaquin. Shut the fuck up.
Me. You just
I
want
asked Jeff a question, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You just asked Jeff. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
if you did.
Jeff, answer the
I don't
question.
give a
What was
fuck
the
about
very
your
first
Jeffstiny
thing
fan
that
fiction.
baby girl
This is
Joaquin asked me the
hilarious.
very first
Joaquin
fucking
asked
night
you to
that I
dox
met
Jeff
him?
Is that why
the
you want to
day
fuck
he
me?
met
Because you
you.
think I'm a little girl's
Yeah, the
Joaquin.
day that I met Joaquin, he asked me to dox Jeff. He asked me right in front of fucking Jeff. He asked me
Prove it.
right in front of Ray,
Prove
and then he
it.
DM'd me.
Fucking
Go-
group.
Prove
go
it.
to-
It's right there
go
in
to
the fucking
timestamp.
DMs.
Go to fucking
Yeah, anybody can go look up the final battle and see you admitting to all of it.
There's a mega file. Jim, do you have the images?
Oh, okay,
Jim,
okay.
yeah.
All right. So I'm just trying to, again, my only take on this is from the audience perspective because it's a lot to digest. So I'm just trying to lay this out. All right. So, Jeffstiny, what you're saying is that people were spamming knife emojis at somebody and that upset.
All that ever happened between Joaquin and these Tui and Aqua people before, like, the fucking final battle stream was they would just troll him and shit talk him in chat. And then they would do goofy things like make knife and blood emojis to people.
They would also say
And-
that they had people's docs and threatened to release them.
Did they actually
Like,
release them?
I've never seen that screenshot, fucking
You
Joaquin.
have
I've
seen
never
that
seen it.
screenshot. You
No,
chose
I
not
haven't.
to.
Never,
You
ever.
talk about Ev. The fucking screenshot right there was in reference to.
I
you
saw the
threatening
screenshot
to
from
dox
Ev.
her.
You showed it to me.
You saw that
You not-
screenshot. Yeah, Ev
you
said
not
there's
Never
remember?
a screenshot of
But there
Ev
were
getting
no-
threatened.
there were no
said,
docs
I
on
had
there.
Ev's docs, and I
It's a
wish I
lie,
had
Joaquin.
released it when I still had it.
And okay.
Joaquin, that's a lie.
To clear this
I
up,
was upset.
wait, guys, to clear this up a little bit again, just for the audience, who are the people watching? Who is Ev? Because nobody knows who the fuck that is.
Just some girl dick writer that was on that Joaquin brought on the stream, and then she didn't really contribute much, but she was there. And then when people made fun of her,
more than you.
when people made fun of her, he got upset and started trying to dox him. That's basically what happened.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
People were threatening to dox her, and as I've said before.
Well, now it's threatening.
No, people
Before
were
it was
threatening
they
to
did
dox
to
her.
her.
Prove it.
Tui
Joaquin,
and
prove your
Aqua were
fucking
threatening to
claim.
dox her. They were
Prove
threatening
your
her.
fucking claim.
You know what's
already
funny
been
about
plenty
you,
of threats
Joaquin,
made
is
in that
you always
community.
say that you have proof, you always say you have clips, and then you never
Yeah,
fucking
nothing.
show them.
Oh, I've got plenty. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying
said that like
Jack-
100
bullshit.
fucking times.
And
You
anyways,
said it on the final
Jim,
battle, and then you backed out and said that you were sorry.
One thing you want to show
I
here,
got no problem. I've already sent Jim a file with a boatload of screenshots. We've got a bunch of clips lined up for you guys too. I'm just waiting for you guys to get through this because there's like 6 different
Go to-
lives
go
I
to
want to
Jim.
knock
No,
down.
There's not a
So
single
Tui-
lie. The only person
hang on,
lying
hang
is
on,
you,
hang on. You're
buddy.
saying that Tui
Three
didn't do nothing.
PNG.
Tui is spamming docs in this chat right now,
Dude.
and we're not supposed
Yeah,
to.
and
do
he's
that.
autistic.
fucking
What do you
attempted
Tui
to
has been
dox him,
running
but you're
around
too
trying to dox
incompetent.
everybody and their goddamn mom. Just
Joaquin.
like you.
Okay, who is
Joaquin,
Tui
please
Tui's
do
docs?
fucking
Threaten
events.
people with docs.
Can you
Isn't
name
that
one
doxer?
person that Tui has doxed and you've actually seen him post their full address and docs ever?
Sure.
Wait, can you guys first explain again for the people watching who Tui and Aqua are, how they're related to any
Just
of this?
random anonymous people in the Discord chat that Joachim started shit talking for weeks because they trolled him. That's all it ever was. And then he started to dox them out of paranoia.
That needs
And
to be
he
made
has
clear.
no proof to anywhere else. He
They
has
would
no
never
proof to claim
cause-
anything else.
They were never co-hosts on the show. They were just viewers of the show.
They were
And
viewers of the show.
And they never doxed anybody.
Yeah.
Joachim shows
Oh,
me
so
a
you did all the
screenshot.
doxing for them, or
No,
who
this
did
this
all
is
the
what
doxing
this is what you're leaving out because you like to paint the narrative and rewrite history because you're a serial bullshitter. You came to me after you spoke with Jeff and everything. The day after that, when they started posting knife emojis, you told me, "Oh man, these people are seriously dangerous and they're really causing a problem to BYBS." And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck's going on?" And you're like, "Dude, they know where everybody lives and they're gonna get them killed. Look at what they're saying to this girl
I can't
Nicole."
believe that people
She
who participated in swatting an
She
innocent
ran
person
for
would
the
take someone's
fear.
dox and try
The
to hurt
fear
them.
of her
No,
I
life.
can't believe
They're
I'm so
swatting you
wrong
told
that I
me.
thought that
They're
people who
swatting
dox
you.
and swat
You
people
ran
are doxing and
Operation.
swatting
No,
innocent
you
people.
ran it
Oh
out.
my God.
And
You
you
guys
doxing
tried to
off.
get somebody
Yeah, you're
killed
not
this
gonna
week.
billfold
Now
me,
you're
buddy. It
doxing
doesn't
people
work.
that actually want to hurt
It
people.
doesn't
Are
work,
you fucking
Joaquin.
kidding me?
And you know why? You know why you're
Yes,
screaming?
it does.
You're
You
just too
fucking
incompetent.
tried
You
to
wanted
dox
to
and
have
swat
your
somebody
bullshit.
this week.
You know you're
Jim,
full of
we
shit,
just listened to
Joaquin.
like 8
You
minutes
know
of video.
you're full of shit,
Can we
Joaquin.
play
Stop
the
fucking
911
stonewalling.
call?
Stop
Shut up,
stonewalling,
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Jim,
We're,
can we
we're,
listen to
we're,
the
we're
911
talking about
call
you
now?
right now.
Trying
We're
to
not
get
talking
somebody
about
killed?
me or anybody else that you allege. We're talking about you. Quit
You
shifting the
tried to
blame
get
with your
somebody killed
Talmudic
this week,
tactics,
Zoom.
Jew boy.
You
I
tried
know
to
you
get
like to suck
somebody
Mike
killed.
Enoch's
I'm
dick,
an idiot
but it
for
doesn't
thinking
make you Mike
I'm
Enoch.
right
This shit ain't
people.
gonna work on me,
You
buddy.
tried to get somebody killed, you
You are
fucking
full of
pedophile.
shit.
Of
You
course I
fucking
think that
lying
people are gonna get
retard.
hurt.
You
showed
immediately,
You're
the
simply
first
too
day I
incompetent
met
to
you,
find
asked me to
life-ruining
dox somebody.
docs on
Don't
those
fucking
Not
lie
even
here.
Mexican people.
Don't lie here, Joaquin. You asked me to dox somebody
I
the very
said
first
openly
fucking
I
day.
wanted you to get those people doxxed. You know what I didn't do?
Yeah,
I didn't
and
go out
you did.
releasing
And
it.
why
I
did you
didn't
want me
go
to do it?
doxing their
Because
whole
you were
fucking
scared of
family.
them.
You're the one
Because
that
you were
doxed
scared of
everybody.
them
You're
trolling
the
you
one.
because you're a
No,
retard.
I was scared of them hurting people. Like
No,
you
you were
tried to
scared
do
of them
this week.
trolling you.
Okay, guys,
You got trolled. You're an idiot.
guys. Okay, two things, and then we're gonna jump back to the video. Okay, just two things. Just try to give me a brief answer. We'll get back. I know it's getting heated. I'm gonna try to stay out of it, but I'm just trying to keep some fucking narrative to this. Okay, one thing Joachim and a few others brought up, the doxing and swatting. Now, Joachim, are you saying that the Tui and Aqua are the ones you believe did that?
They were certainly involved in doxing people. They were threatening people with their dox, including
They-
myself at a certain
They
point.
never doxed a single person, and then this.
Oh, so you don't-
They're
Wait,
still in the
Joaquin.
fucking chat, asshole.
They're doxing people in the chat right now. But
Yeah,
they're-
how,
exactly.
posting somebody's name isn't doxing somebody.
Nigga, we
No,
acknowledge
man,
that.
nobody
Wait,
wants-
wait, shut up, shut up.
No, I'm
bro.
not shutting up.
No, you
Stop.
shut up, shut
You're
up.
gonna
Look,
ask me for
All right,
permission.
shut
Right?
up,
Like,
look,
I'll
look,
pause
look,
it.
look,
look. All right, Jim, can you acknowledge that Joaquin?
posting names?
Shut the fuck up.
Can you acknowledge that they're
failure.
posting names?
Faggot. Are
you getting upset, failure? Have another cheeseburger. Calm down. Your blood sugar's
Look,
high.
Look, Jim,
Fucking faggots are turning me into Dave Rubin with the guys thing. All right,
Yeah.
failure. What's your fucking
will
question?
you acknowledge
Yes,
that
I will
Joaquin
totally
is not the person that they're fucking doxing in the chat right now?
Okay, then why are you complaining?
I couldn't even hear you. What did you say? What did you say, failure?
Will you acknowledge that fucking Joaquin is not the person they're doxing in the chat right now?
I don't even have the chat open. I'm trying to manage
nobody
fucking
cares.
19 different videos at the
No,
moment.
but it's been a fucking constant thing. That's why you motherfuckers ask, why don't you bring us on your fucking streams? Because you're fucking constantly just fucking doxing the fucking.
Well, why? No,
There's-
I actually,
there's
Because
a
it's
lot
a
of
fucking
people that
never dox
it's an innocent
anybody.
individual. It's an
Why are you
innocent.
doing
There's
guilt by
a-
association? Why are you doing guilt by association?
There's a lot of people that never do it, and you still block them.
Because you're hanging out with a pedophile. That's why we're doing guilt
You
by
fucking
association.
hired this
You are
pedophile
guilty
to
as
dox
such by
people for
association.
trolling
You
you.
watched some innocent dude get
There's guilt by association is a fucking logical fallacy, you fucking mumbling retard.
You wouldn't know a logical
Doesn't mean
fallacy if
fucking
you were sucking on.
anything.
You're a
money.
walking logical fallacy. You literally flip flop more than anybody I've ever
Wait,
met.
homosexuality.
But at least he never touched kids.
The thing I just don't
all
understand.
the time, Joaquin.
Listen, no, Zoom, shut up. The thing I don't understand about all of this, Joaquin, is you keep saying guilt by association, but you asked Zoom for somebody's private information. How does that not work against you?
I didn't put it out there.
No, because you
Does
did
that
not.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You
that-
still did
I'm
it.
not out there running around spreading people's families' information. So they're
Really? Because you had no problem threatening Aqua with his name on stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that, Joaquin? You started threatening
I
Aqua.
said a name in chat. Oh my god. They literally put people's names.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, buddy. Oh no, I'm not letting that one go. Did you guys just hear this faggot? Did you guys just hear this fucking faggot? Ooh, somebody said someone's name in a chat. It's not crazy. Then why do you freak out when they do it?
Yeah, you guys have been running doxing
What a
all
fucking joke.
That they're doxing hypocrites. You have doxed everybody.
What a fucking joke you are.
And
You just fucking tried to make it argument for something that you just freaked out about.
You're sitting here virtue signaling about doxing 24 fucking 7 when you're the
You
only one
are
that ever
full of
fucking
fucking shit, Joachim.
You're on the final battle
Look at
stream.
you.
You confess to
Look
everything.
at
After
you.
you play the fucking shot. You say you were
Listen to you, Joachim.
You say you're leaving the internet.
Listen to you, Joachim. Listen to you right now, buddy.
You're yelling
You're
over
gonna virtue
everybody
signal
because
about
you have
somebody getting
nothing to
butthurt about a
fucking
name
say.
getting
You have
posted
nothing
and
but
say it's
hot air.
okay when
You
you do it,
fucking
but when
pedophile.
somebody else does it, you're gonna sit here and cry?
Nobody
You're a
cares.
virtue signaling fucking faggot. Shut
Says
the
the guy
fuck
who's a
up.
doxing pedophile and tries to have
Hey,
the
guess what? The difference between me and you is I don't hide the truth. You do. I admitted that I doxed them. I had no problem fucking telling them. I had no problem telling them that I was doxing them and looking into them. I came open and told everybody, including Leo Pirate and Diogenes and everyone else, that I was the one that doxed them and I was the one looking into them because I don't lie like you fucking do.
I didn't ask you to dox anybody
No,
like that.
all
I
these
asked you to go after
people,
who are
don't
doing
cut
all
me
these
off,
bad
retard.
things.
I'm not done.
You're out there doxing Leo Pirate. What
No.
the fuck, man?
Shut up,
You showed
retard.
these
I'm not
shots on
done.
the final battle. You can.
I literally came clean to everybody and I got all the shit for what you were doing. I got all the shit for it. And what do you think? You're going to cry on a stream and say, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm leaving and I'm never coming back? And then you try to come back a week later and act like it never fucking happened? Also, you are a fucking lying retard. You are a lying fucking retard, Joachim. You are a lying fucking piece of shit. You're on Nakumite a week ago telling people that you never tried to
brought in all of these people.
You are such a fucking lying faggot. You are a lying fucking faggot, Joachim. And if you hated me so fucking much, why were you begging Queen of Bants to have me talk to you
Because I didn't want you
3.5 weeks? Because I deleted you off of my fucking friends list.
You
You've
wouldn't
been
swat
trying
people.
to talk to me
was
for a month.
Wow, I feel kind of bad because
Yeah, you didn't feel kind of bad. You were begging me to talk to you. Don't fucking lie, buddy. Don't lie here. You were begging me to talk to you, retard. You were begging to talk to you.
Okay, guys.
On Dean's stream,
I'm
you
a bad
say you're
guy
not
who
convinced
can't
that he's a
talk to you.
pedophile. You try to defend him even when it fucking
Yeah,
happens.
you
Now that
did
it's
a whole
convenient for
fucking
you, you say he's a
stream
fucking
crying
pedophile.
about me.
Crying my you swatted
Yeah.
the guy and you're gonna
Dude,
have fucking
This was like a
Shut
month ago. You did a stream crying about me.
Go fucking
You wanted to do a whole show and abandon all of your friends with me. You were going to drop Underwater Alex. You were going to drop Kayla. You were going to drop Diogenes. Leo, everybody that helped make that show. You didn't make that fucking show.
I was gonna do it with other people.
No, you weren't. You weren't. You were going to take me and you were going to go to Scrub's channel because you even admitted it in our screenshot. You lying fucking faggot. You were going to go start a show with me and
now
drop
you're so
everybody that
butthurt. You
created
made
the
Jim
show.
get a fucking
Don't come in here and
pass with
fucking
every
lie and
Bloodsport
virtue
host.
signal because you want to impress Tonka and Failure so that you can get on their show and shill your shit show some more, you fucking spineless faggot.
Okay,
That's the difference
another
between
time
me and
code
you.
is
I don't need to shill shit.
another time code is coming up. All right, everybody, cool it just for a second. Okay,
Yeah,
just for one
put
second.
that up, Jim.
Okay, all right. Again, you can scream at each other as much as you want. I just want to be able to show, like, everybody brought evidence, so I at least want to be able to show what people want to talk about.
Yeah,
So,
put up 2013. That's a good one.
well, Jeffstiny, I mean, this is your video. Do you want 1120 or do you want 2013? What did you want?
Well, 1120 is about Joachim asking for Zeph's docs from Zoom the next day after Tonka posted a bounty DM about $1,000. And 2013 is Joachim on the final battle stream, lying about all this shit and crying and then saying he's going to leave the internet after that he comes back and does a bunch of gay shit. Anyways,
which one do you want? Which one do you want to?
I don't know. Maybe let's go 1120.
Okay. All right. Let me. Everybody, if you've got the video open, sync it up to 1120 in the video. I'll put it up on screen. We'll start it on the count of 3. Just give me 1 second to get this set up. It sounds to me, again, from a viewer's perspective, that a lot of this is coming from I'm trying to. This is such a shit show. From the association of Joachim and Zoom. Now, Zoom, you were saying you're up front, right? You're not pulling the ethical doxer shit. You're like, this is the shit I do. Fuck it. This is what I do.
This is what happened after that whole stream where they fucking lynched me. Joachim came to me that night and he said, I'm sorry all this happened. I was really looking forward to doing a show with you, and I have all our screenshots and everything. I released everything to the public. And then he said, it's a shame. I was really looking forward to doing a show with you. You're really entertaining. And then he did his own stream on his own channel. And he said that he didn't think I was this, that he thought I got set up, that he thought Ralph was this, and it was really unfair the way that they portrayed everything. And then he apologized to the community, and he said that he was sorry, and that it's a shame that I had to go, but he's just got to cut ties. Then he messages me on Discord, and he says that he's sorry. Because I found a bunch of tweets between him and he was bragging on Twitter during the stream. I didn't see this, but during the stream he was bragging that he set me up with King of Pole and Ralph, and they had this whole plan to stack the panel to lynch me so that I had no way to argue or even find any information.
Ralph's right here.
Can you hear me, by the way? Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if it's true or not.
I can tell you what happened with that stream.
Okay.
So basically, King of Paul went around telling everybody that I had agreed to do that stream at 7 p.m. My show's at 11 p.m. Every night. And
I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, I talked to you before the stream. I had given him no indication that I was going to do it. And then maybe like an hour, 30 minutes before the stream, he messaged me. And he's like, so we're doing that stream at 7? I was like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, yeah, we're doing this Zoom thing. And I told everybody you were in on it, like down to broadcast on your channel. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking? But I knew it was going to be, a pretty good program because everybody had already been talking about it. So I said, all right, let's just go ahead and do it on my channel. And I talked to Zoom beforehand. I let him bring on whoever he wanted. To me, I played it pretty fairly.
Yeah, you did. But I mean, again, there was no room for me to ever fucking refute it because at the time I had to actually go out and find people that hadn't been on a site that I hadn't even spoken to.
I'm just saying,
over 2.5 years.
I had nothing to do with together that stream.
But that was what was weird about the tweet. So I DM Joachim about it and I say, what the fuck is this shit? Because he's literally bragging that he set me up to get rid of me. And I ask him about it, and you know what he says? He says, "Oh, it's all about optics." And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to explain to a guy who's known for doxing and swatting why I couldn't have a show with him anymore. A guy who ended up shut the fuck up.
Don't lie. No, I'm not gonna shut up.
Don't bother trying to virtue say that.
Who's trying to virtue signal to me, buddy?
Way fucking away from the point. You didn't end up trying to dox and swat me, which you eventually ended up trying to do.
Stop lying.
So you're allowed to just fucking lying pedophile ass.
I'm not lying. You don't have to fucking screenshots unlike you.
Shut me down because you don't want the truth.
No, this is the problem. You're a fucking liar. Again, shut the fuck up, Joachim. No, you aren't. No, you weren't. You were kissing my fucking ass, Joachim. You were kissing my fucking ass.
So your fucking feelings didn't get so hurt.
No, I don't have feelings. I'm not you. I don't care. I don't get emotionally compromised by a fucking chat. I didn't give a fuck. I literally told the truth to everybody. I asked fucking Diogenes.
And then you went around doxing and swatting people, you fucking pedophile.
Dude, that's the difference between me and you. I don't care. You do.
That kid in Iowa on my team.
I never did anything, dude. I never did a goddamn thing. I never did anything.
Associating with Zoom. Leo, you were there yelling at me for associating with Zoom. Diogenes, you were out there saying my biggest crime was associating with Zoom. And now you're all
I never guilted by association.
You absolutely
I want to make this very clear.
Absolutely did, and now you're your best.
I need to make this clear for everyone who's watching this right now. Joachim, shut up.
Cat.
Shut up. You talk so much. In that last stream, your chats with Zoom, you verified by searching in Discord and bringing them up.
You admitted it already.
Yeah, you admitted everything, you lying retard.
And you, in that chat, were sucking up to Zoom even after all the
I
shit
didn't
came
want
out.
him to dox and swat.
I didn't even know your fucking name, you retard. I knew nothing about you. I didn't care.
Then you
I don't give a shit.
Family.
Wait a minute. I doxed your entire family. You just
That's
said you
what
weren't that person.
That's what you said. You didn't get it because you suck.
I never fucking said
you
that.
suck balls at
Show the
doxing.
fucking clip
All
of
right,
that.
can we play my clip then? Because I've got
When the hell did I say that I doxed your whole fucking family?
I've
we've
got
still
you,
got
fam. Don't
Jeffstiny
worry,
coming
I
up.
fucking got you.
All right.
Okay, all right. We still got
Yeah,
Jeffstiny coming up.
play the Jeffstiny clip.
All right, 11:20. There's one thing I want
back to what you were saying, Jim. He continued to try and contact
Let
me
me keep yelling because I'm a fat pedophile and modafinil.
Well, no, I'm gonna let you
repeatedly
all.
trying to talk.
I'm gonna let you all talk. I do want to ask
Yeah, sure.
one question though. From what this is coming up, and you touched on this a little bit. All right. I get what your side of this is. You're saying that somebody was fucking with somebody, and you wanted to deal with it. Aqua and Tui were doing this stuff, and you contacted somebody you thought could deal with it. You were going to put out stuff, but I don't know if you wanted to try to threaten them.
I was never planning on releasing stuff.
Okay, but this is my question though. You said that you said wait.
He did release stuff.
Okay, you said you couldn't do a show with somebody that doxes and swats. I mean, you just said that.
No, that's not what it was. I couldn't do a show with a guy who was exposed as a pedophile.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I mean, you can't even putting that aside. You can't make a deal with the devil and then cry when you get burned. I mean, if you knew the kind of person Zoom was,
I didn't realize the kind of people he went after because when
asked him to
shut up, Jeff. He asked me a question. You dick riding fuck. No. So
let's get to that clip later. Let's go to
Jeff. Later. Nobody cares what your neat ass has to say.
Anyway, that's a great clip of the dick riding.
Okay, seriously, you want to just keep going? Did he give you some of your modafinil? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I handed it out. We all did a high five and a kumbaya.
Holy shit! Am I ever gonna get a respond to a question?
Yeah, let him answer. I do want to hear what he has to say. So we'll
take your time, you special angel girl.
Stream. He said that he only went after bad people like pedophiles. The entire time was him saying what he did was justified, that he would only dox or swat somebody if they were a serious pedophile and a threat to children. Now I thought, because I know people that have killed people, either police or military. People can do bad things and not be bad people. Doxing and swatting are tools, just like a rifle is. Just because you've done something like that does not automatically make you a bad person. Now, did I have an ethical lapse, perhaps, in seeking to associate with a guy who seemed, I mean, you've got Leo Pirate in here, white knighting for him. He's very convincing. He's a very good sociopath. He's very good at talking to people. And yeah, I didn't think he was a legitimately bad person until all the pedophile stuff came out. And then all the other stuff started coming out and people were blowing up my goddamn DMs.
You didn't think he was a bad person?
I thought he was entertaining.
Why do you cry about
You went out and tried to help out Worski.
Why do you cry about swatting?
I gotta disagree with something real quick, Joachim. I don't think swatting should ever be a fucking tool. Cut that shit out.
Well, that's the thing. Joachim only thinks that it's an ethical quandary when it makes him look bad. He's totally okay with doing whatever the fuck he can to seem like he's on top. He was perfectly okay with me doxing, Tui and Aqua and Broseph and all this shit, which by the way, he claims that he had no idea and that I had all these docs ready. But as the screenshots clearly show in fucking Jeff's video, I didn't know anything about these guys. He came to me, had all of their profiles, Steam profiles, social media, Twitter, everything already, and he was sitting there handed it to me to go through to try and dox everybody.
Wait, who's Broseph? I heard Aqua.
Broseph is one of the dudes that hangs out with them. He's just another person that was a fan. Because all they were doing, I swear to God, Jim, was send in knife emojis, and he had a screenshot from another Discord. Again, I'm literally answering.
It was after you released anal vapes.
No, it wasn't. That was the reason why I did what I did.
Stop stonewalling. I'm explaining.
I'm stonewalling, says the guy.
You are stonewalling. You're just lying, retard.
You set up this whole thing.
You begging to come on stream? Yeah, I heard you fucking say that the other day on stream. You bullshitting faggot. I never begged to go on a stream. I can pull up our fucking DMs. You're begging me to come on your stream, you lying retard.
You leaked the DMs with Jim.
I leaked everything.
You were begging for this opportunity, motherfucker.
Begging? I literally told Jim you're a lying faggot. The only reason you want to be here is to fucking shill heel turn, you faggot, and impress
Have I even said heel turn once?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't shout it out at the end.
Where's the heel turn logo, Jim?
Yeah, we'll see. Where's the heel turn logo, Jim? Please, Jim, give me attention.
Yeah, I wanted to put it out there on the video.
Anyways, I'm trying to answer you, Jim, but this faggot keeps cutting in because he doesn't want to look like a fucking liar. So I'm just going to talk over him.
Okay, I think I have a good idea. I mean, we're going to jump into
he asked me to dox everyone, Jim. Completely unrelated. I didn't know anybody.
No, I didn't, dude.
No, you didn't. I didn't know any of these fucking people, dude. I had no dog in the game. game. I didn't know any of these people. I had no problem with them, and it was over knife emojis. The docs that he showed me was literally them telling some girl in Discord that, you know, she wasn't going to live to be 24 or something like that, and it was literally just them trolling
her. I'm sorry that you're
and they didn't post an address. They didn't post anything but her first name. They post knife and blood emojis, and they said, Nicole, you're gonna die. They were literally just kidding. And Joachim comes to me and says they had their full address and that they were gonna kill this girl and they threatened her life.
And the opportunity to show any evidence at some point because between
she was
that's what I was going to say.
There's a lot of evidence.
Joachim,
I don't feel like I'm getting a chance.
That's literally all that happened. Knife and blood emojis.
I got you. Okay. Yes, you will be able to respond. We're going to go through Jeffstiny's thing.
So
and then
go through Jeff's video.
After that, I'll put up your screen caps and your videos. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So if everybody's synced up to 11:20, I've got it ready to go. I'm going to put it up on screen.
Yeah, we're ready.
For people watching. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Stream. Funnily enough, also on this day, Tonka levies up a bounty for information on Zeph, who they suspect put their information on Cal with no basis because Zeph made fun of Failur's fat ass in the past. Pertaining to Zeph, after pouring through tons of evidence, I could not find any proof that he was the one who released the information of Tonka or Vamp. All I could find was a video he made making fun of Failur's fat ass.
A 10 instead of underwear? That has got to be the biggest ass I've ever seen in my whole life. Get the fuck out of here. Super duper mega trooper 20 tons of fat ass bitch. Don't want super duper.
And him trolling Vamp Candy and Tonka on Twitter. After the original drama with Liz, Zeph left the internet for months. Whatever this guy did, he lives so rent-free in the Kumate's head, they play clips of him for 5 months, make hate merchandise, and think he is the one doxing them in March. They've even been trying to find his docs since January, soliciting his information from some
Can you
person
pause that
named
real quick, Jim?
Tranamaker.
There's a point there I think needs to be cleared up.
Okay, I'm pausing it at 12.
Well, there's multiple points.
Yeah, there's several points there that are wildly inaccurate, and I want to start on that real quick, if that's all right.
Can I start with one real quick?
Please.
The whole thing of getting the information was never because fucking I was made fun of for being fat, so that is totally inaccurate. Second, yeah, I'm fat. All right. And that's fuck you, Warski. Fucking go eat some fucking old mayo, you piece of fruit.
That's respect.
Fucking go kill yourself. I'm gonna swat you. But yeah, that fucking screenshot of the DM, it doesn't fucking show for any docs. It's fucking information.
Well, yeah, that's why we got to get to the later point where Joachim asked Zoom the next day for Zeph's docs.
Literally, I'm not even kidding you. Literally, the next day.
Why did you guys think that he was?
Because Joachim asked for it the next day.
No. Well, let me finish my question. Why do you think he was asking for a bounty for?
I don't fucking know because he got
Zeph making fun. No, it's not. The thing is, it's not because fucking I was being made fun of for being fat. So
well, I don't think anybody said that. I think they said that they were doing it because Tonka asked about it.
Is that in can you back it up? Can you back it up?
We can back it up. I don't think they ever say that.
11:20.
I couldn't find any of it.
I don't think it's ever mentioned specifically. I think it's the drawing correlation between
instead of playing the
putting it out.
video. Explain to us why you would pay money for people's information. Please give us that reason.
No. Hold on. Fuck you guys. I'll play it on through my fucking thing.
Okay, play it.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna throw it back up. Put it
They
up.
suspect put their information.
I mean, if anything, if you were paying attention, it said that all Zeph did was make fun of you for being fat, and that he lives rent free in your guys' minds so much that he bitched you about him for 5 months.
If you just let it fucking play out, you'll hear it.
Okay, play it.
I do say that because I think you're just being petty because I never found any evidence.
Well, you fucking listen to what it fucking says.
All right,
yeah, sure.
Play it.
Play it.
Listen.
Funnily enough, also on this day, Tonka levies up a bounty for information on Zeph, who they suspect put their information on Cal with no basis because Zeph made fun of Failur's fat ass in the past.
It has nothing to do with me being
Zeph and Quaffin aren't the same person, and in your paranoia, you try to get Zeph's information on that day.
And he never specifically says that it was because you were made fun of for being fat. It's because you guys suspect him of being the one that leaked your information on Cal.
All right, are you guys fucking retarded? You're hearing two different fucking things.
No, I'm hearing it fine. I mean, maybe English isn't your second language.
Information.
I think right now you're sidestepping all of this because you're saying, oh, they're trying to say the reason why I asked is because I was fat. Who cares about that? You're asking for people's private information for offering money.
You think Zeph is a doxer?
No, they were asking for information about his bad actions. I know that English is not some of your guys' first language.
And then Joaquin,
look at the screenshot you cite as evidence for
and
that.
I know pill pulling is what you're really good at.
Joaquin, guess what? Let's look at the screenshot the next day where you asked for his dox.
Is different than paying to dox somebody.
Joaquin, let's look at the screenshot.
You can try to paint it any way you want. It's not research. You're getting private information of somebody.
Equal personal information, you fucking pedophile.
Joaquin, you asked
why the fuck did you ask me for it the next fucking day?
I'm not associated with that.
Then why did you ask for it?
Because there was a hit list out with my name on it.
And
why did you want it?
Think it was Zeph? Why would you think it was Zeph?
Why would you think it was
Zeph?
Zeph?
4 different people telling me.
So you believe
the
conspiracy?
Ding dong.
You believed in the hilarious conspiracy that Joachim was Zeph, and then you asked for his docs because you doxed people when you're
Who are the 4 people that told you about this?
What were their names, Joaquin?
Why are you stonewalling?
You're so desperate.
Who are the 4 people that were giving you this information?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you all of my sources. Okay, yeah, because you're fucking trustworthy.
Is it because you don't want to say one of them is Vamp?
You want to ask me, dipshit? Are you gonna ask me if it was Failure or Tonka?
Is it because you don't want to say it's Vamp Candy?
Fuck.
It's not Vamp Candy. It's
really
not
then.
It's
that's
not
weird because you guys used to be friends and she used to be in your server.
Yeah, Vamp Candy was in the server. She's good people. She's good people. I don't care. She's good people. You know what she didn't do? She did not tell me that Q often was Zeph. Neither did Tonka, and neither did Failure. So go ahead
and
go for that, or shut the fuck up, you fucking pedophile.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I don't believe a goddamn thing you say, and you touch kids, so I've got that
Both
on.
of you have no fucking.
You don't have anything on me.
Neither of
You
you
guys have a fan fiction thing that looks like a goddamn conspiracy theory thing with all the fucking.
If you would shut the fuck up long enough for us to finish the video instead of stopping and try and stonewall this, play the rest of the video. We'll see who's lying, Joaquin.
Yeah, well, let's keep
what
going.
What time code do you want me to start back at 12?
Honestly,
are we gonna watch this whole thing? Because we've been going for like an hour and we've watched.
I
mean, if you don't like it, you can leave, Joaquin. We don't need you here.
Oh, I've got plenty of evidence on you. I just think this is kind of unfair that you guys get to keep playing this fucking shitty video.
Oh, well, cry your fucking eyes out. If you don't like it, fucking nut up. Deal with it.
Just go to fucking 2013.
The screenshot where they were trying to say that I was that I was asking for docs. Can you show that one? By any chance?
You mean the one where you said you wanted information on what he was doing? I mean,
for attacking people.
I've already agreed with that. Then I don't think you were asking for docs.
I don't want docs.
You were asking for information. I agreed with that.
I was asking about people.
All right, so why did Trandomate Girl in January?
Wait, it's up on it's up on screen. Let me just read it out, and then you guys can talk about it. All right, this is from I'm guessing Takasa. I'm about to put a $1,000 offer on info on Zeph's stuff on attacking people. If you have anything, I will let you know before it is out there for people, and one of the poor folks takes the offer. Is that what you're talking about?
The poor folk being Trandomate Girl.
No, people like Magog, who ended up releasing shit on his own.
I just can't get over how you guys keep focusing on the details like, oh, it wasn't because he was fat or the person we're asking.
No, I'm focusing on the detail of I'm being accused of doxing, and it's obviously not fucking true. That's what I'm focusing on, Leo.
Did you know Joaquin asked for Zeph's docs the next day?
Do I give a fuck?
I'm about to
give a fuck?
I mean, we're not asking if you care. We're asking if you knew that.
Did you know
I don't know, don't care. I knew after all the screenshots and shit came out, and everybody's trying to tie it together with the.
So you had nothing to do with Joaquin doing that.
No.
And then
why would Joaquin do it?
Joaquin on your show.
I don't give a fuck. We had him on afterward because people in the chat said to get him on to talk to Geek. You can go back and look at
much later after all this shit comes out because you bitch about doxing all the time, but you have Joaquin on.
Yeah, we had the Guardian on before. We've had King of Pole on. We've had people who dox on.
Okay, I get it. So guilt by association doesn't work.
I mean, you guys also hate pedophiles, and somebody that you had a month ago arguing with Jonathan Ross just got arrested for raping an 8-year-old. So clearly, you're not a good choice of who you bring on.
For that too.
I mean, you clearly aren't a good judge.
Wait! Who got arrested for raping an 8-year-old?
You know that guy that was screaming at Jonathan Ross on the Kumite, that Fox guy? It was a Bitfex or something. I forget his fucking name.
No,
Wait,
he was.
Let me pull up the article. I have it.
The only one who got to him was Jim. I don't think he got to come on the Kumite. Anybody?
No, there was some fucking dude on Discord that was saying he knew Ross for a while. like for, what, 5 years or some shit like that, and he came on to yell about fucking Ross's past. Yeah, he recently got busted for diddling an 8-year-old.
Okay.
But we only
What?
Well,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally
Don't
raped his
do that.
8-year-old niece.
That
But
turn
yeah,
you on a little
it's
bit?
a random off the Discord that we've never talked to since, or talked to before.
Okay,
that.
yeah, I'm just out of the loop on that. All right, so we're gonna jump ahead to 2013. Is that what you said, Jeffstiny? And then
yeah.
play that. All right, everybody, if you want to cycle to 2013, start it in 3.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
By the way, they're saying it's Jet Rex.
Yeah, Jet Rex.
Oh,
that's
that
his name.
fucking guy? He got arrested
Yeah.
for... Oh, wow.
He got arrested for fucking his 8-year-old niece.
What a piece of
Oh,
shit.
no.
I hope he gets raped in prison. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Revealed to all are Joachim being a doxer, a backstabbing scumfuck, and doxing people for knife and blood emojis in chat. Joachim is led on the stream to defend himself, and cries that he didn't do nothing. He later admits in the stream after pressure that he did dox all these people, and simply was taken by a bout of temporary insanity, which made him do this fucked up thing. Not his lack of moral character. What a joke.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say a few things on record, but
Sure.
this is the last I'm gonna be on a stream or associated with this community anyway. I already deleted my Discord. I'm moving on with my life. Here's the thing: I have never doxed anybody. I have never released anybody's docs. I have never shared anybody's docs with anybody else. Those are all true. There was a point where somebody that I give a shit about was being threatened with all sorts of awful things, where in an unreasonable moment, I said some things I shouldn't have said. I watched somebody get doxxed, but their docs were not put out. Their docs were not shared.
So I think anybody watching this video knows how this statement ends up. But in case you're watching it blind, I'll leave it as a surprise for later. That said, I have never seen any proof of Ev getting threatened by anything besides knife emojis. Later, in the same fucking video, Joachim admits that this statement is a fucking lie. Anyways.
He got those from before. Because when I came to that, because it wasn't me that came to him about the
You
situation.
didn't actually have that information.
Can I clear this up?
This one turns out to be a lie on simple fucking examination. In the DMs, he's actively finding and leading the hunt on Anal Vape's information and making fun of him while he...
I'm actually pausing this at 21:54. Can somebody explain the anal vape thing? Because that's been brought up twice, and I don't think anybody knows what the fuck is being talked about. So.
I mean, I was the one that did it. So apparently anal vape was like fucking with them or something, and there was this huge dispute over
on which all of these people were operating.
See, again, he asked for someone to explain, not to scream. Shut the fuck up,
Joachim. Come in and talk over me because you don't know what
talk over you. I was fucking there when it happened, retard.
No, you weren't. You just admitted. Oh, I didn't know.
Yes, I was.
But let me tell you,
I was there when it happened. I was there when the Discord split. It happened the first fucking minute it was there. You lying retard.
What's going on, and he supported it.
We don't want to hear your version of the story because it's not what actually happened. Again, screaming over me does not make you more right. You're not going to David Hogg your way through this, buddy. You're not going to David Hogg your way over this. I'm just going to talk right over you.
We're going to go through
Joaquin's a fucking liar. What happened was they had a split in the Discord because somebody took away his admin because he was kicking people from the channel who were trolling him in chat.
Aqua fucking mods.
Yeah, and you got removed from admin from Discord because you were banning everybody that was trolling you and your friends in the chat, which I think is fucking gay. You literally banned somebody from Discord because they were trolling you in a chat.
Jeff, because it was funny.
Really? Then how come you were so butthurt when you got your admin taken? That's what really happened. You got your admin taken by anal vape. And you immediately went
into Discord. They were going out there recording private conversations, putting them
on that date.
Yeah, providing a place where girls were getting threatened with their dogs.
On that fucking date, April 4th, on that fucking date.
You know, people commonly that are full of shit don't get this angry.
Anal vape was
You're
running.
Really full of shit, Joaquin. Because if you weren't lying, you wouldn't be screaming.
And you know what else is true?
You need to scream. You need to scream because you know you're lying. You're emotionally compromised at this point, Joaquin. I can tell that you're emotional in this because you're lying.
Some support going through his publicly available Facebook, but I did not go out there and share that doc. I did nothing besides put his face on a picture. All I ever did was put his face on a picture.
In that whole conversation, you literally were giving me everything on him. You had his
you did not think it was doxing. You can talk all you want, but that's the fucking
talk over
truth. I
you.
said it
David
then,
Hoggins
I
does
said it
not
now.
work with me, Joachim.
Nothing but
It does
old
not make you right.
You're
It does
just
not make what
butthurt
you
that
did.
you got exposed by the whole
It doesn't
fucking
matter
community
what you
as
say.
a
It
lying
doesn't matter how
pedophile sack of shit.
And then you got
suck
exposed.
scared little
fucking
beta clock.
sack.
No one
You
wants
are
to
a
hear
nut
anything
job
out of
who
you,
has nothing more
Joaquin.
than
If
salty
we need
fucking
anything,
tears
we'll
to
ring a
cry.
bell at Chili's and we'll come pick up our to-go bag.
Oh, okay.
We don't want
So the guy
anything
who
from
can't
you,
dox
pal.
for shit thinks I
You're
works
a
at
liar.
Chili's. Oh, I'm really
Liar.
scared. Why don't you
The
go
reason why
find the
you're doing
Chili's
this
I work
is
at?
because you
Are
don't
you
want
gonna
me
go
to tell the
swat that
truth.
Chili's Zoom?
You just
Are you
keep
gonna
changing
send
the
in the
story,
drive-thru
Joaquin.
there?
Keep
Are you
doing this. I'm
gonna
gonna
swat
keep talking
guys
over you till you
are
give up.
okay.
Really?
You guys. Okay, wait.
Shut the fuck up, Joaquim. I'm going to answer you in a calm manner, Jim. This is what happened. Joaquim tried to be a little fucking beta male, and he started to get angry because they were bullying him in front of Ev. And he got butthurt, so he started banning people from Discord. People that ran the BYBS Discord with all of the fan base for that channel were in that server. They got annoyed with Joaquim, and they took away his admin. Well, he immediately spurged out because in his mind, he is the show.
Literally
So
none of that is true.
Again, shut the fuck up.
Joaquim, I'll let you respond. Just let me hear his
Again,
take. Then I'm going to let you
so
you talk on it.
Then he goes and he makes his own Discord. He messages me, Alex, and a few other people and tells us that he's moving away from that Discord, which their entire fan base is on. And he basically baked Alaska's the situation. And he says, I'm disavowing this Discord, and he posts about it on Twitter. Well, then we get in this new Discord, and literally that day, he messages me. He says, all of these people are going to come after us, and we've got to stop them because they're going to destroy BYBS, and they're a threat to everybody in here. And I don't want to get doxxed. Ev doesn't want to get doxxed. All these people don't want to get doxxed. I said, all right, well, if they're such a this is at the time I didn't know that these guys were literally just trolling him in the chat because I was always on the show. I didn't actually pay attention to the chat or the Discord. So he goes and he starts saying, "Oh, I got all this shit on Anal Vape. I got his old podcast. I got his old Facebook. I got his old YouTube. I found this YouTube that he posted about on his Facebook. Let's find him." So over the course of about 20 minutes, we dig through every single post that the guy's made for over a year. We find that he's stupid and he connected a management page that used to be his old Facebook page. And you know when you have a Spanish name and you put it in on Facebook, it does that pronunciation thing. Well, he didn't realize when he changed his name to an English name and changed it to like an Asian guy for the management thing, that it left the pronunciation version of his full name on his Facebook. So I told this to Joaquim. And I told him a bunch of other shit, and he's like, all right, so we got Anal Vape. So he makes the fucking meme picture trolling Anal Vape and says, oh, Anal Vape, I didn't dox you. I had nothing to do with you being doxed. We don't even know where you are. Meanwhile, I've already given him Anal Vape's address, the floor plans to his house, his family's Facebooks, Anal Vape's personal Facebook, Anal Vape's full name, his home phone number, all of his emails, whatever passwords I can find on Anal Vape. I dumped it all to him in the email. The next day, him and Anal Vape get into an argument with Giggle Mesh on the previous recording where you heard Anal Vape admit that he'd asked me for this. And he starts calling Anal. He brings me on and he says, please don't dox Anal Vape on air, but it'll be really funny if you say his name. So I say Anal Vape's name on stream.
That is one of many lies in the call, but I very specifically told you not to go around doxing him.
It's in the screenshot.
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
I say his fucking name. And then all of a sudden, Joaquim starts threatening Aqua and saying,
"No,
Aqua
don't
was
do that.
pretending."
Do not go out there."
All right, Joaquim, okay, I'm going to let you speak now. Everybody let him have his say. All right, so what's your take on this? You tell me your version of events.
I think he's completely full of shit. I mean, okay, first of all, to start off with the whole, oh, they were just trolls in the chat. No, first of all, they weren't even fans of the show. They hung around the community because they're trolls, but their trolling was threatening people with their docs, which is their same MO now as it was then. They're in this chat trying to threaten people with docs now. They go to every fucking blood sports chat they can to threaten people with docs. So to act like, oh, they're just poor innocent, that's such
They're people you tried to dox.
Oh, am I not allowed to respond now?
Yeah, let him say his thing. It's okay. Go ahead. So what is the situation with the Anal Vape? Okay.
So Anal Vape was running a Discord that was never the official Discord. He made, like, I got onto Discord because they made this Discord, and I kept hearing about people getting threatened with doxing and other sorts of crazy ass harassment shit. So I went in there to go see what was going on. Now Geek Thulu went in there and they were threatening him with his docs, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty fucked up. Let me see what's going on." And everyone goes to me and says, "Oh, we were just posting, stuff that was already out there because he had already been pretty thoroughly doxed." And he had done a lot of it to himself. So I got on a stream with Anal Vape and Geek Thulu on Failure Stream where he killed a bottle of Grey Goose. And not just a 750, but a 175. It was a hell of a fucking thing. And we go out there and I'm like, no, we're not running a doxing server. That's not what's going on there. They're just fucking trolls. And later that day, I find out, wow, actually, no, they were definitely going out there with non-public information. They were really going after him. That next morning, they raid a Discord. There's a private conversation that they broadcast to YouTube, which Anal Vape was the one doing that and broadcasting that. And I said to Anal multiple times that week, look, if you're going to be running our fan Discord, you need to let the people running the show have some level of control. Because right now what's happening is I am personally getting blamed for the actions of people in your Discord. I need some level of control over it, or I need to be doing my own thing and have a separate Discord. He did not want to do that, so I went my own way and made my own Discord. There was a lot of stuff. Oh, Jeff, make your reaction video later. The adults are talking, okay? Jesus, you spend half an hour lying about me, and you get mad when I spend 5 minutes clearing it up.
You mean half an hour telling the truth with actual evidence?
No, not literally. You just have out of fucking focus screenshots.
Joachim, if you were against this, why did you change your name to Geekilo?
Evidence, and you've got this crazy ass.
What evidence? All you have is conjecture and you screaming. That's not evidence.
Apparently, because you won't shut the fuck up.
What evidence do you have besides your own word and fucking you lying?
We'll get to his. We'll get to his evidence in a second. Yeah, we'll get to Joachim's stuff in a second. Okay, so you have two different stories on this. I want to try to move a little bit forward. Jeffstiny, was there any other time code? Was there any other time code in your video before we move on to other shit?
Should we get him admitting that he did all of it? Yeah, that time code.
I don't even think I put that clip in the fucking video. I just have him lying about various shit about him leaving the internet because I thought it was funny.
I think it's right after that. It's like 22 minutes.
Playing where we were, and then he'll talk about how he crossed a moral Rubicon and how he actively doxed Anal Vape, and it was his paranoia about Anal Vape running the fucking.
That's the video.
What happened, but I was not the one that fucking went and found his real name, found his fucking parents' fucking names, found his phone number, found his email.
You literally asked the guy who swatted somebody to do it.
Facebook page under the name Anal Vape that I found that he had linked a YouTube page to under a vape that had showed his face.
I get it. It's not doxing when you do it. We get it.
To make a macro. That is the only thing you guys have on me releasing anybody's docs. Now Zoom went out there and doxed the fuck out of a bunch of people.
It's not doxed when Joachim does it because he's doing it for protection, guys.
You put out people's parents' names. Not only that, you put out the wrong people's parents' names.
It's okay when Joachim does it. It's okay when Joachim does it, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay when Joachim does it because he's gonna hide behind his moral high ground. He doesn't want to admit that he does it.
Let's hear Joachim's side of it. We've listened to about an hour of Jeffstiny stuff. I think we've hit the high notes of it. Joachim,
in the next minute, he literally admits that he did all of it and he blames it on paranoia.
Okay, we'll play this last minute. We'll play this from 21:54 onward for a couple of minutes. We'll listen to it and then I'm gonna give Joachim a chance to show his shit too. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So if everybody wants to sync up, 21:54. I'm going to put it up. We'll do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Does it. Not to mention earlier in the video where we find him, he asks for Zeph's information immediately for Zoom. Zoom didn't fucking come for him for that shit. When? Where's the fucking...
Here's the thing. In the fucking state of mind that I was in...
I need to clear something.
Yeah, can I respond? Am I allowed to respond? Or is this just going to be another lynch mob?
Go ahead.
No. Everyone was being threatened with being doxxed. Everyone went to Zoom. Zoom had already doxed Aqua and Brosif before I did anything. I didn't need to ask him to dox you, Anal. He was already in the process of doing it.
Okay, my question now.
Well, we know this one is a lie from the last fucking screenshot. It was Joachim who was actively doxing Anal Vape. Zoom was just fucking laughing at Anal Vape's face. Slimy fuck's trying to use the temporary insanity excuse for his disgusting behavior.
Course of action there.
I was raped as a kid, okay?
Okay, Joachim.
Pedophiles.
Joachim, that was the wrong answer.
Well, I'm gonna move on from the internet and really not give a fuck about this in 2 weeks, dude. Oh, so I don't live in the state of Michigan and manage a Chili's?
Whoa!
I don't know. You do? You really do that?
Yes, I really fucking do. And
wait, are there docs in this, man?
No, that's just it was a joke that Discord was trolling him with, and then he tried to pass it off as his own docs.
Okay, all right. I'll let it play.
I don't know why I would try to obfuscate the docs when there's people out there trying to swat me. I can't imagine why I would.
Why are they swatting you? Because you were running operations and then fucking threw them under the bus on Ralph's stream.
Operations. This is literally all you guys have. I asked him to dox a few people.
4 people.
Oh my! You guys are running around there threatening people with their dox and SWAT and everything else. And yeah, you know what? When I found out he was a pedophile, I left. When you guys found out he was a pedophile, you jumped in with both feet and said, Zoom is my daddy now.
Never ever. I don't think
Good work,
That's really strange that you say that because you kept talking to me after the stream for a good 5 days until I deleted you because you're a lying retard.
Oh my god!
Yeah, see, that's another thing.
So I tried to not hurt your feelings.
That's another thing. You
guys
say
were
this,
participating in a
say
SWAT.
this.
I was just trying to be nice.
Participating. I was laughing at
I know you watched the Parkland shooting. You try to pretend like you're that.
Okay, so Jeff and Diogenes were in that call listening.
I was laughing
in the city where the guy.
I didn't listen to the scanner. I was just laughing at the
video. But you knew
what
what call? You were laughing while a guy was getting.
I was laughing because
you were enjoying some innocent motherfucker getting swatted by your buddy. But I'm
doing shit with a swatter because you were paranoid, and then you were shit talking that swatter for weeks.
Paranoid. You're out to get who in this chat have people tried to swat this week? Anybody? Oh, just me?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about why you originally doxed these people. Joachim, I'm talking about why you originally doxed these people.
They were going after people.
Oh, so you admit that you were doing it.
In the time, and I've said it time and time again. I went after Zeph because Zeph put me on a fucking hit list. I would do it again.
It wasn't Zeph.
So not only would you dox somebody, Joachim, you would do it again in a heartbeat. Thank you, Joachim, for admitting that.
It's ethical doxing when you do it. Yeah, whatever. Just continue to flip the video.
Thank you.
You want to go after people and make real life fucking problems. You want to call in SWATs.
Thank you.
Are we done listening to their fucking rehashed garbage?
Thank you, Joachim, for admitting that you intentionally dox people when it serves your needs.
Who did I dox? Who did I dox?
Why are you so angry?
Who did I dox, you fucking pedophile?
You sound like you're really angry right now, Joachim. Do you know why you're angry? You're angry because you know you're a liar, and you're full of shit, and you're a hypocrite.
Because I didn't dox anybody. You did all the doxing,
Technically, you doxed anal vape. You doxed anal vape.
No, you doxed anal vape.
No, you doxed anal vape, buddy.
I linked you to his Facebook.
I knew, and how did I find his docs? Through his private Facebook
video. You
didn't.
Anal vape. All you do is talk over me.
You're lying.
So you're lying, Joachim, because I put out a meme of anal vape face from a public.
You're a doxer because you gave me anal vape's private management.
No, I didn't. That was linked on his public Facebook.
No, it wasn't.
On his public Facebook. I gave
no,
his
it wasn't.
public Facebook and stuff.
It was not linked on his public Facebook. It was linked on his private YouTube that was posted on his public Facebook. That's how I found it. I would have never found that if you never gave me that.
Here's the problem.
So your entire argument about me being a doxer relies on me going through a publicly available Facebook under a guy's name.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You were crying about people posting Geek Lulu's publicly available picture on Discord.
Of his face, and you call me a doxer while you swat
you're a doxer. You literally gave me his private Facebook with the express intent for me to find his address. You literally gave me all of that information along with Aqua and Tui's Steam profiles and Brosev's profiles with the express intent for me to dox them.
Wow, I'm a doxer. Ooh, I gave you Steam profiles.
How did I get all that information? You collected all of their personal profiles, all of their social media, their Twitters, all of this shit to give to me with the express intent of finding where they live. Did your friends know that? Did Tonka or Failure know that you did that? I don't think they did. I don't think that they know that you gave me all of that information.
Whose docs did I gather? Whose names did I?
Failure, did you know that?
Aqua, Anal Vape, Brosen.
Tonka, did you know that? Did you know that he went and collected all of that shit to give to me?
When I sent him my fucking ball sack. You people have nothing besides rehashed bullshit.
Okay, you know what? Shut up.
Like pages and pages of screenshots of you doing it.
To the community at large.
Joachim, I have pages and pages of you doing it and messaging me their profiles.
Stop talking. All we need to take away from all this is Joachim is not a doxer. Joachim is an ethical doxer. Joachim is not a swatter. He just supports ethical swatting.
What the fuck?
Who did I swat? Because I can name something that 3 people in here swatted.
March 29th, Zoom said he swatted this guy repeatedly in stream for fucking like an hour, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this guy to help me run ops on my community because I'm a fucking giant spurg," and that's what you did, and now you got burned for it, and you're just looking like a giant.
You guys are calling me out for defending a swatter, really right now.
No, you're not defending him. You used him. You hired him. You fucking DM'd him. You sat in chats. You sat in Google Hangouts. You said, "Swat these people. Give me this information." You just sat in there and
are at all.
No.